I'm Turk Strongman at Tharanki Ramaturaka. Thank you for selecting this video on consciousness expansion. Before I continue, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, then now's the best time to do it. If you have not yet activated this channel's notification bell feature, now's the best time to do it. Now's the best time to give this video a thumb up, lest ye forget about it later. Comment courteously below. Consciousness expansion. There used to be a lot of emphasis on that. I haven't heard so much about it lately. It used to be a hoopla. And then I think as soon as that movie and the book The Secret, regarding the law of attraction became popular, well, that took over. Consciousness expansion made easy, made simple. Let's revive the spirit of it, huh? Right now, right here. I'm going to refer, before I launch into my exposition, to a brief excerpt from a chapter in The Master Key by L.W. de Lawrence. The chapter, The Claiming of Your Own, the last chapter, the last lesson in part 1 of the book. Let me just read this to you. It's one paragraph. Man's magnificent brain area and mental forces are waiting for cultivation. Faith, belief, and scientific concentration on the idea of expansion will awaken into vibration unused folds of the brain. As you concentrate on these dormant tracts, or unused folds of the brain, affirm, I desire that more and more of my brains shall be used, that my mental forces will increase, and that I will have complete control and mental discipline over them. Repeat this time after time, not in a mechanical way, but full of the deepest feeling and faith in the expansion of consciousness. Well, to continue a little bit. This thought should be given to the higher mind to store away on rising, a few minutes at noon, and again before retiring. After keeping consciousness for a moment or so on this unawakened center, these unused folds of the brain, concentrate on it and see with the mind's eye movements taking place in this new mass of gray matter. All right. Consciousness expansion. Okay. There's one way. I want to give you another one that I've mentioned here elsewhere, a long time ago, in a much earlier video. Here's another way. Be seated. Close your eyes. Relax. Straighten your back. Put your feet on the floor, flat. Take a few nice, deep, full breaths, rhythmically. That means evenly. Same duration inhale as exhale. I'd say 3 in a row. Focus your attention on the space around you with your eyes closed. Visualize it. And then, if you could do that successfully, all around you, all the way around, behind you, the space behind you, just for a short distance, maybe a foot or so away from your body, your physical body. Picture it, where you're at right now, sitting with your eyes closed. behind you, above you, to the sides, before you, even underneath you if you can work it in, if there's any relevance to that, but largely it's just the floor. But anyway, in all directions, as a generality. Now, if you can do that successfully, then expand it a little. Maybe to the entire room if you're inside a room. If you are outdoors, out 15 or 20 feet or so. If you can do that and hold it in place, visualize it, have awareness of it with your eyes closed, be conscious of it, expand it further. Maybe that area of town that you're in. Maybe that section of the woods. Now, you don't need to know everything that includes, all the objects that are within that area. I want you to have awareness of that expanse in all directions. If you can do that, expand further. When you get to a point of expansion which presents difficulty for you, don't go further. Stay right with that. Or back off a little bit to where you're just on that edge of being able to do it nice and thoroughly, completely, and where it starts to become a little difficult. Hold right there. The next time you do it, maybe later in the day or the next day, push a little further. You should be able to get better at this, expanding comfortably with awareness of the space, the distance that you've expanded to. You should be able to increase that distance as you go with practice until you can get to the entire universe comfortably. Okay? That's another way to do it. You can mix these two together, combine them, do one after the other, switch the order around, see how they affect one another. See how that doing the one method helps the other. Switch them around and see how that doing the one that had been the latter, or the second, now being the first, will affect the other, which is now second but had been first in the sequence. There you go. The formerly ever talked about thing called consciousness expansion. There's how to do it, okay? Consciousness expansion made simple. Thanks for selecting this video on consciousness expansion made simple. Did you like the video? Give it a thumb up. Give it one anyway. Subscribe, get notified, comment courteously. I'm Turk Strawman and Theron Q. Ramatraka. Go forth and to multiply your capacity for consciousness expansion.